The Romanian nationalist Zelia Codreanu once said, "The fiercest punishment must always fall first on the traitor and only second to the enemy. If I had but one bullet and I were faced by both the traitor and the enemy, I will shoot the traitor first." On the 13th of June 2022, the Government of India launched the Agnipath scheme. Accordingly, youth who are 17 and a half and above and have passed their 10th or 12th can apply for the scheme. They'll have a monthly pay scale of 30 to 40,000 rupees by the end of their 4-year period. The top 25% as Agniveer will be inducted into the armed forces according to their respective training. The rest 75% of the candidates will be discharged respectfully and honorably with a severance package of 11,71,000 rupees. The youth who are discharged will also have 10% reservation in the Assam Rifle Regiment, the Coast Guard and other central armed forces. They will also get preference in police and security agencies in their respective states. A 22-year-old with financial safety net of around 15 lakhs will be able to fulfill his dreams in any field. I will either come back after raising the Indian flag in victory, or I will return wrapped in it. These are the immortal words of Captain Vikram Batra during the Kargil War. To serve one's motherland is a calling, not a career. The average citizen who has never been in the military will never understand what it is to serve in the army. The knowledge that the soldier possesses that he is Mother India's last and final line of defense molds his character, his outlook, and his love for the nation. The violence and arson unleashed in the aftermath of the government announcement saying the scheme has shocked the nation. The failure of intelligence agencies to anticipate this pushback is extremely worrying. This vandalism also called into question the quality of the character of the youth being inducted into the army. The supine and listless opposition was quick to jump onto the bandwagon, and only the erudite Manish Tiwari of the Congress party extolled the Agnipath scheme as essential for this nation. The progress India has made, whether in tax collection or infrastructure development, has made many disconcerted. But it is this new dharmic unity which has made the enemies of India, both internal and external, totally fearful. The Latvians living in their ivory tower and the caste and appeasement-based political parties are in a fight for survival in this new India. A youthful, resurgent and modern Indian army is anathema to their vision. Properties worth crores of rupees of the railways and other public infrastructure have been destroyed to pressurize the government into rolling back the scheme. It is up to the present dispensation to show their mettle by not falling for these nefarious designs. Wars fought in the modern world are asymmetric in nature. Drones, artificial intelligence, and cyberspace are the new ways of warfare. 50% of the budgetary allocation of the Indian Armed Forces goes for salaries and pensions. A huge portion of the rest also goes towards the staggered payment of past purchases. It is from the rest that our nation makes do for research and development and to buy new technologies. In spite of the exemplary courage our Jawans have shown in Galwan and beyond, the nation will be hard pressed in the event of a full-blown war. My friends, the resilience and response of the Indian armed forces will be tested like never before in the coming decade. As the balance of trade slowly swings in favor of India in the post-pandemic world, China will push both on the Eastern Front and in the Indian Ocean. I have no doubt that our Jawans will hold their own in the Himalayas and in the jungles of Arunachal. However, it will be in the Indian Ocean that India will face the litmus test. China has numerical and technological superiority. The maritime trade routes, mining rights, and fishing grounds in the Indian Ocean will be and have to be fiercely protected to enhance our claim as an emerging superpower. The Agnipath scheme is crucial in modernizing and rejuvenating the Indian Army to meet any challenges thrown by the Chinese. Chanakya's Arthashastra has said that the beneficiary of any system will be the first to resist change towards that system. Army recruitment and coaching centers in Telangana and Bihar are under the scanner for their role in provoking and instigating the youth with misinformation. However, it is the words and actions of the opposition parties which have made all right-thinking citizens of this nation worried. The antipathy of the opposition to the present government has now extended towards the nation itself. Instead of trying to allay the fears and doubts and inherently knowing that this scheme is critical for the country in its battle preparedness, they are trying their level best to stoke the flames, all the while maintaining a duplicitous innocence. The Narendra Modi government is going to be tested like never before on Agnipath. The opposition, bereft of any ideology or funds, sees the protest as the final chance to spread chaos and anarchy. Vandalism and arson will be the new mantra of these parties as they lack the power to take the government head on in any issue. The Agnipath scheme has become the Agnipariksha for the Modi government. It is the final stand. Thus far and no further. A few thousands cannot be allowed to hold the nation to ransom. The farmer protests have already cost the nation dear by subverting the much needed farm law reforms. The Agnipath scheme for the armed forces is immensely so much more. It is time for all patriotic citizens to stand with the government. The fate of the nation hangs in the balance. Vande Mataram.